Steve Cook and Shaun McCloskey, this is Marlene Green telling you that you have been an absolutely huge blessing in my life because you created the Lifeonaire program, the Lifeonaire message, the Lifeonaire principles. So I just want to tell you why, and anyone listening to this message, feel free to reach out to me if you need me to elaborate further, but I just got to tell you why you need to go through the Lifeonaire program and literally live it right now. Make it your priority. Just to give you a little bit of my background, why I'm so passionate about this, in my early 20s, which was over 20 odd years ago, when I first discovered Rich Dad Poor Dad, I followed the whole program as far as investing in real estate. Some of it I got free and clear, but much of it was leverage. And I thought I was doing really well, had the $1 million plus net worth portfolio and did all the things I was taught to do. But when we had our little real estate meltdown and not all my properties were free and clear, then, you get wiped out when the bank shows up and they want their stuff back because the values dropped. So needless to say, it's been traumatic for not only me, but millions of other investors and a lot of my friends. I mean, we just never saw it coming, or even if we did, what could we have done about it, So anyway, I'm at the point where I had to rethink and reevaluate my life as a single woman and really look at the whole picture, 360 degrees. And then Lifeonaire shows up in my life. And I'll never forget the weekend that I got on the website. I was watching an interview webinar that Steve did, and then I purchased the program, and I literally devoured the whole entire home study program that weekend. And just as proof, because I showed it to Shaun, I printed everything out and went through all the exercises and did everything. And that was like the most important thing I could do that weekend, because it was literally forcing me to think about my entire life, not only money or wealth building or assets, but just how I was living my life, my friends, my family, my relationships, my values, what I want to do, what I don't want to do anymore, and just rethinking everything. So thank you so much, Steve, for doing that, because I was one of those people, we were chasing money, chasing the next deal, the next big thing, and I mean, I did enjoy my life because I traveled quite a bit and I've had wonderful experiences, but right where I was at the time when I got Lifeonaire, I realized I could do more, and I am doing much more, and I could approach things much differently. So thank you so much for putting the message out there. And one of the most valuable things that I got out of the program, aside from the 4 stages of prosperity that you talk about, the other thing is debt-free investing, because after going through bankruptcy and dealing with foreclosures and banks and all the drama and trauma of that, I totally committed to do debt-free investing, because there is another way. And I appreciate you talking about that too, that there's a better way for us to go about it. The other thing I appreciate about you guys is that you talk about experiences, the importance of just experiencing life and living life today, not chasing money, and then, all this time passes that you can't get back, and then you missed out on a whole bunch of things. And for me, especially as a single woman having no kids, I realized that I've missed out on a lot of that. No regrets, but made me think, and made me really think hard about what I want to do as I go forward in my 40s. So thank you so much for planting those seeds and slapping me around and giving me a wake-up call. So whoever is watching this, I strongly, strongly recommend that you go through the home study program. If you can make the live event with Shaun and Steve, please, please do that. I actually devoured the book on my iPad, the Lifeonaire book. Strongly recommend you read that. And that wasn't enough. I also got the actual physical book. And my pledge is to go through that every year, just as a refresher, just as a reminder, and also the notes and the study and the thought process I went through with the home study program. I strongly recommend you just live like a Lifeonaire, no matter what your net worth is, no matter what your bank account looks like. It's much more than money. It's about philosophy, values, experiences, relationships, and just working smart and enjoying your life every single moment, every single day. So, Steve and Shaun, thank you so much for all the work that you put in creating this movement. And viewer, this is the best thing since sliced bread, I'm telling you. I've been through a gazillion programs with all the best teachers and mentors and gurus in the world, but this is the one. This is the Lifeonaire is what you want to study. You want to live it. It's it's just absolutely phenomenal and life changing. And I would say for me personally, where I'm in my life, Lifeonaire came along right at the same time when I also got into Dave Ramsey's Financial Peace program and that whole philosophy of living debt-free, because I got to spend time with Dave Ramsey, and he also went through bankruptcy, and I totally get and understand why he's so passionate about being debt-free and living within your means and just making the most of life and not going crazy and just totally messing up your life because of some really dumb moves. So study Lifeonaire, follow it, live it, whatever it means for you. Go through the 4 stages of prosperity. Do debt-free investing. I highly recommend that. A bank will never see me sign on any of their paperwork ever again. And most importantly, I love this quote, the richest person is not the person who has the most, but the person who needs the least. And, you know, we should be pursuing life, not money. And it's all about having an abundant and prosperous life. So good luck to you. Thanks again, Steve and Shaun. Thank you so much. So keep putting the message out there. I'm going to continue blabbing it to everyone. And I hope that you, listener, who's listening and watching this video, you will embrace it and take advantage of it too. Good luck to you. And this is Marlene Green, Lifeonaire, signing out. Take care.